if you're put in a fucking prison, like, it's not, the way that it's set up is actually not going to help you come out better.
I totally disagree with you.
Less likely to commit a crime.
Because this person committed 14 mostly violent offenses and was routinely released pre-trial. He only served 5 years in prison. He was released early on parole after having been released multiple times for violent offenses. He was released early, okay, and then he went on to kill this young lady because he wasn't in jail for his most recent crimes.
Okay, but
he should have been in jail, and the policies influenced by BLM made it so that he could leave jail and kill her.
But what do you mean by this poster here?
BLM killed Irina Zaruska?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I mean is that BLM, the movement and the organization, in conjunction with the funding they secured, influenced and supported and then ultimately implemented policies. I know, I can't make it better. The campus won't let me use amplified sound. They won't. I can't project over the whole audience. I'm sorry, you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. They won't let me use amplified sound.
Complain to your college about using
Okay, so let me restart, sorry. So, what I mean when I say that BLM killed Irina Zaruska is that BLM, the movement and the organization, in conjunction with the funding they secured, supported and endorsed policies and then ultimately implemented them that resulted in this person, DeCarlos Brown, not being in jail when he had 14 priors, most of them violent, and allowed him to kill Irina Zaruska.
You think that's BLM's fault?
Yes,
and not
because
our justice system's fault?
No, BLM endorsed policies that changed our justice system with things like the North Carolina Racial Equity Task Force, their risk assessment tool that's used here in Mecklenburg County, which evaluates people and then decides if they're going to be released without bail reform here in Charlotte, and the Justice Challenge, which has the stated goal of reducing the jail population. How do you reduce the jail population? By letting people out of jail. If you look at bail reform in other places like New York City, for example, 50% of all violent felons were released pre-trial in New York City in 2021 because of bail reform. Look at Illinois. 9% of all misdemeanor battery offenders were, only 9% were held. In DC, there's no bail, there's no cash bail. 36 to 37%, and this is the last one, of violent offenders were released pre-trial.
So what do you think is the root issue? Because in my opinion, I do agree that there's an issue with recidivism in our prisons here in US. I believe that the root issue is the way that prisoners are treated in prisons, and if we actually made prisons more rehabilitation focused rather than re-traumatizing prisoners, causing them to come out and then continue a cycle of abusing people, because yeah, if you're put in a fucking prison, like, it's not, the way that it's set up is actually not going to help you come out better.
I totally disagree with you.
Less likely to commit a crime.
Because this person committed 14 mostly violent offenses and was routinely released pre-trial. He only served 5 years in prison. He was released early on parole after having been released multiple times for violent offenses. He was released early, okay, and then he went on to kill this young lady because he wasn't in jail for his most recent crimes.
Okay, but
he should have been in jail, and the policies influenced by BLM made it so that he could leave jail and kill her.
But if he was properly mentally evaluated in that prison, he wouldn't have been let out.
But there's where you're wrong, because BLM influenced policies that got him released. The last time, one second, I'm not finished. BLM influenced policies that got him released. While he was in jail the last time, he was supposed to get a mental health evaluation, but never got it because he was released due to the policies influenced by BLM. He would have gotten a mental health evaluation.
If he had the proper mental evaluation, that wouldn't have happened.
But why didn't he have the evaluation? Because of BLM policies. That's why he didn't have the evaluation.
That is such a
It is true.
You're using a specific scenario to
he
come
was
to
supposed to be in jail.
A generalized conclusion that actually is so stupid.
No, wrong.
This sign is racist.
No, it's not. He was supposed to be in jail. He was supposed because this would be the same if he was white. He was released from jail when he was supposed to have a mental evaluation because of these policies, and then he killed Irina Zaruska because of policies implemented by BLM.
I actually am trying to understand your logic. I came up here trying to genuinely understand, and to me it's just saying that you have looked up specific facts. You started with a conclusion. Your conclusion was, how can I blame BLM?
Wrong.
And then, oh yeah. No, you don't have to deny
policies
it.
Everybody implemented by the organization.
Everybody here knows you
fine.
started with your conclusion.
No.
How can I blame BLM for this?
No, you can think whatever you want. That's
you
fine.
said, how can I blame other people for this? About a murder. A murder. You're making it about this? Really?
It's political.
She was murdered.
It's political. Because this person was released from jail after violent offenses because of politics.
I agree it's political. I don't believe that it's BLM's fault. That's fucking insane.
Right. Okay.
That's fucking insane.
Because you don't agree with it, and that's fine. You don't have to agree with it. But you haven't made a case. You haven't made a case to the counter.
But your opinion is stupid.
Okay, so show me why it's stupid. Challenge it.
I literally just told you. Your entire basis of your opinion, you are using you are like.
So your argument is that I'm racist and that's it.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, so that's not challenging my logic. It's not an argument.
Okay, what do you think?
It's not supportive enough.
He's not the person. He's not the person sitting at the table.
I believe that his argument began with a racist idea, and then he cherry picked things that he could use for this specific case that I believe.
This happened recently. We didn't cherry pick. Okay.
No, you cherry picked the things that you're gonna bring up.
Okay, but just because your belief is different.
No, we did. Yeah, we're in Charlotte. We're talking about Arena Zaruska. Yes, we cherry picked it.
Yeah, and they also can say the same. They can say the same thing, but if they're basing it off of a thing that is again, fundamentally wrong, then that's fucked up.
What are you saying? What's your argument?
This is nonsensical.
Yes, he started with a racist idea and decided, how can I support this?
I don't know. Just wait for it to clear out.
Who wants to go next?